Our next bout of the evening is a Muay Thai kickboxing bout in the middleweight division brought to you by the Electric Cowboy. First, please welcome to the cage, West Monarch.
And we're set for bout number 2 on our main card here tonight. It's a 185 Muay Thai fight, 3 2-minute rounds. This is West Monarch out of Bullman's Kickboxing, and this is an all-kickboxing school. They don't do a ton of MMA. They don't do a ton of groundwork. This is their specialty, and we'll see what Monarch can do tonight.
Bullman, a legend in the Knoxville region as a kickboxer for many, many years. That was the guy that everyone talked about being the tough guy when he's slinging leather. And now he is producing a new troop of talent in this West Monarch. He is right in that division. And this is a kid, he is 0-1, but he really made a tremendous showing in his last outing. Tough kid. And he's going to be in deep against Bushido MMA tonight.
Dillon Calhoun's actually had a few MMA fights, so he's making his kickboxing debut, but sometimes having those MMA fights, they definitely play a factor here as you are used to the lights and the cage. But still, yeah, different rule set here in this Muay Thai fight. And we get set for Monarch as he takes on Dillon Calhoun, our second main card Muay Thai fight here tonight. And two very good stand-up gyms as Bullman's Kickboxing taking on Bushido MMA, two gyms that kind of specialize in the kickboxing Muay Thai game. Jennifer Foxdown will get us our second fighter to the cage.
And his opponent making his way to the cage, please welcome Dillon Calhoun.
As mentioned, Dillon Calhoun, he's 1-1 in MMA fights tonight, takes on a little bit of a different task in a Muay Thai bout against West Monarch.
Absolutely. Dillon Calhoun, again, a regional favorite out of Bushido MMA. This guy, he comes to bang. So I hear in his training, a lot of people talking about him. Tough kid. And, again, these guys match up extremely well, and that's what I'm looking forward to in seeing this outing. And these early matches here, these kickboxing fights, these are precursors to bigger things to come for both of these guys and both of these teams.
Now, we see a lot of fighters. I'm sure you've had a few as well, Casey. Is it tough when you start with MMA and then you kind of backtrack and go to the kickboxing route? Is that making it a little bit harder to come in here and adjust when you've already been doing everything? So now you kind of slow things down and you start rounding out your game by doing some of these Thai fights.
I think it can, but I think it's good to do it, and it's good to go ahead and pull that sticky Band-Aid off real quick and help you before you make a pro turn. Otherwise, you turn pro in MMA, you can't go back.
Right. We're ready to get the fighters ready to fight. Jennifer Foxdown gives you your official fighter introductions.
This bout is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the Intimate Treasures red corner, he weighed in at 187 pounds, holds a record of 0 wins with 1 loss, and fights out of Bullman's Kickboxing in Knoxville, Tennessee, West Monarch. And his opponent across the cage to my right, fighting out of the TSI Diesel blue corner. He weighed in at 185 pounds, fights out of Bushido MMA in Kingsport, Tennessee. And tonight he is making his Muay Thai kickboxing debut, Dillon Calhoun. Your referee when the action begins is Jimmy Neely.
Now our bearded Jimmy Neely ready to get this fight underway between West Monarch and Dillon Calhoun. We'll get this fight started in close. I always love the Thai fight starting in close like this, especially with two big guys who are ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, if people have watched the K1 style, the low kick rules, a lot different from the Muay Thai. You can get inside and mix it up really dirty.
We just seen with Corey Austin really using the Muay Thai rules to his advantage. That's something some fighters won't do. They get in here and get the gear on, and they're ready to kickbox. Those knees, they'll make a big difference. Both guys kind of feeling each other out.
Yeah, West Monarch
shots,
landed some good shots here.
And Monarch coming from Terry Bullman and Bullman's Kickboxing Academy in Knoxville.
Precision on all of his strikes. Talking about West Monarch, forcing Dillon Calhoun to kind of back up a little bit, keeping his hands low. Wow, another big shot.
That's a big one. And he's throwing straight, too, and those are landing.
Dillon Calhoun kind of fighting sleepy here. He's going to have to pick up the pace. He does have the reach advantage. He needs to be popping that jab out there and keeping West Monarch on the outside. Otherwise, he is wide open, especially at left hook. He's keeping his right a little bit low. West Monarch has put that on point several times already.
Caught the kick fired back there, did Calhoun. Maybe trying to get his feet under him here. Get used to the fight. Nice straight there from Monarch. Reached a little bit. We'll see if Calhoun's able to counter. Nice hook there from Monarch.
Oh,
and
big
there,
shot
Calhoun
there
lands.
by Dillon Calhoun.
Calhoun maybe starting to feel it a little bit. And these kickboxing matches, they go fast. Those 2 minutes are a lot different than from what you usually do in the gym, and especially if you've already had an MMA fight or two. Good body shot there from Calhoun.
Well, again, we talked about it. Dillon Calhoun is a debut, so the lights may have had him shell-shocked momentarily. Now he's kind of coming out of his shell, if you will. But now West Monarch landing big.
Right to that clinch.
Oh,
he throws
right
it to the body.
solar
Plexus, yeah. Oh, nice shot there on the
Off
break.
the break,
Good jab.
man.
And Monarch, we know something from Terry Bowman. All those guys train a lot. They do have good cardio. Even the debuts and the guys who've had 1 or 2 fights, the cardio is very good from the guys from Bowman's gym.
And I'll say they probably have a good chin, too, because if you don't, you're not going to be working with Terry very long.
Terry, as you mentioned, a local legend in Knoxville, and has made his rounds too. We've had him fight on some of the Valor shows as well. Great first round, 2 big guys, not afraid to throw early. A good round, though, from West Monarch, landing some big shots.
Yeah, absolutely. He closed it out with some big shots. And, but that being said, Dillon Calhoun, will he be able to kind of get it together? This is his first round in any sort of combat sports. Will he be able to kind of draw it together and make it work?
As we mentioned, 2 guys who come from the kickboxing gym, but under the lights, it's a lot different when you got the gear on and everybody watching. And in the kickboxing 2-minute round, sometimes it takes a round to kind of get the feeling under you in fights like this, but not for Monarch. He landed some big shots. Looked like he won the first round finish.
Yeah, I think so, and he did. He landed some good shots. Testament to Dillon Calhoun for having a tough chin, but he's going to have to go 2 more like that. He's going to have to really pick up his pace and push forward.
I really like that quick clinch and that knee to the body. I'd like to see if he goes back to it, and vice versa. Calhoun really didn't do much of the tie work there. We'll see if he mixes that in here in this second round. Second round here between West Monarch out of Boldman's Kickboxing in Knoxville, Dillon Calhoun out of Bushido in Kingsport, right down the road here. And Jimmy Neely may clean up some of the water here in the cage, I believe. Great fight still to come here tonight. We got some big tie fights on the card, including the return of Dylan O'Sullivan. He takes on Austin Kurtz, a very big guy, later on tonight.
Soul Snatcher.
Featured. Soul Snatcher returning after a long layoff.
Yeah, and we're very excited to have him back, man. I think he's trying to get that started again, and we're going to see more of him. He's such a character, man. He's done everything from arena combat to mixed martial arts to, of course, kickboxing, really his roots.
Back underway here, coming out with a quick kick is Monarch. Monarch likely a round under his belt. And we'll have to see Calhoun pick up the pace a little bit here.
Calhoun is picking up the pace here. Again, he keeps those hands low. He keeps that left hand low. And I've seen it in boxing before, but you really got to watch, man. You got to be real busy with that jab. Now he seems to get his pace up a little bit better.
And when you're long like that, when you have your jab start from your hip, it just really takes away a lot of the pop, and a lot of fighters see it coming. Nice counter body shot from Monarch.
Again, Calhoun continues to stick that jab right in the face of West Monarch. Oh, followed up. Big right hand. Another big right hand by Monarch.
He goes right to the clinch. Calhoun kind of counter clinch, but let it right go. He doesn't look very comfortable in the clinch here early in this fight. Good body shot from Monarch. Ooh,
Monarch is coming on here, man, landing big shots.
And you can hear the sounds. He's throwing everything he has into some of these shots. Step knee there. We end up against the cage. And Jimmy will let them work here in the clinch. And they'll separate them here.
Monarch knows this. If you go to the headlock, they will split it up. That is not part of the Muay Thai competition. It's an over-under or it's a full plume tie head clinch, and that's it.
Inside kick there, countered by a jab from Monarch. He's doing a very good job. He's the shorter guy, but his jab looks a little more effective here tonight so far.
Yeah.
To the body, cross to the face. Little headbutt there. Both guys fix their gear. We'll see if either guy starts to slow down or any guy maybe speed up here to get the momentum. But Monarch, another good round here so far in this second round. Tries to set up a combo there. He goes to the leg, but not a lot behind that.
Not a lot of power on that, man. And Monarch really is throwing for the fences. Looking great here.
There's a big leg kick. Lands a little high. Might try to take it down low. He goes inside, then back outside. That one hurt a little bit. That one does as well. Monarch starting to pick up the pace. Now he's going low.
Calhoun might be in trouble here.
Oh, there's another one.
Big shots by Monarch.
2 rounds in a row. Wow. Back-to-back rounds where he's done a great job the whole round, but those last 10 seconds have been violent from Monarch.
Lots of pressure by West Monarch, and I will say this, man, I don't know that there has been a feeling out shot by Monarch from the start, man. No. He is nothing but tolling forward. That is what he is about, full-on pressure, as is evident by all of the fighters from Bowman's Kickboxing.
you're in the corner here and you got a guy who's down 2 rounds to nothing, it looks like he may be slowing down. Do you have any special advice you'd give him to maybe pick up the pace in the 3rd round without pretty much outright saying you're losing this fight?
Well, I'm going to say you got to keep that distance and land that jab. Find your right hand, find your power shot, and get him out of here. That's the only way you're going to make it done. If you don't get him out here, fight with all you've got and just make a great fight. And even if you go down swinging, you go down swinging.
Right. And interesting here, Monarch is ready to go. Corners are out. They're ready to go. Still about 20 seconds left on the clock, so Monarch's ready to get this 3rd round underway. And Terry Bowman probably didn't have a lot of advice for him, doing everything right so far.
Yeah, what are you going to say?
Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing and look for that finish.
Pick up the heat, maybe?
Yeah, maybe try to get the finish here.
Yeah.
Jimmy Neely will bring him back to the middle here. 185 pounds. These boys both throwing hard. We'll see if Dillon Calhoun can have one comeback. Quick body shot to start off the fight for both guys.
Superman.
Kick, yeah. Nice shot backing up there. The aggressor has been Monarch. I think that's played a big role.
Yeah, and I will say also that Dillon Calhoun, he keeps that right so low, that left hook of Monarch is on point over and over and over again. As long as he keeps those hands low, he's going to be in trouble here.
It's hard to land your punches clean, too, when you start from your hips a little bit.
Right.
Especially against a guy who's your height. These guys look very similar in height, maybe about a 1 or 2 inch height advantage for Calhoun. Another nice leg kick.
Yeah.
This has been his go-to the last few minutes.
Relentless. Back to the teep. That's one technique you see a lot out of Bowman's is that teep shot to the breadbasket.
Mixing up the kicks, legs, body. We'll see if he may try to take one high here in a minute. It's a Superman and into the clinch. There's a knee. That one grazes. Nice jab to get out of there about Calhoun. Calhoun still trying. He looks like he's not really found his distance yet. We wonder if he's trained with a guy his height. He's a bigger guy. Sometimes it's hard to find guys exactly your height. And that sometimes can affect you in a kickboxing match.
Well, I will say that Wes Monarch has really come on. He looks a lot better than in his last outing. He looked great then, but so utterly dominant here. He knows exactly what he's here to do. He has a great game plan, great coaching, and is really putting the pressure on.
Nice hook there, followed by the leg kick from Monarch. He steps in with the cross. He slowed down just a little bit this round as well. Body shot there from Monarch. Calhoun will try to maybe do something here in the last 30 seconds of this round to pick up a late victory, or at least get some points here going forward. A leg kick from Monarch, who has slowed down a bit as well. 1-2 there from Calhoun. Not a lot of power behind it, but landing more this last few seconds than he has in most of the fight. Little hook there. And we're going to see these guys slug it out to the bell. A great fight, great showing from Wes Monarch. Dillon Calhoun hanging in there, though. Some big shots. Wes Monarch out of Bowman's Kickboxing will likely take home his first kickboxing win here tonight.
What a great fight. Very entertaining. Still so much more to come here tonight at Cage Fights at the Cowboy. And it is a Bar Battles original, man. Of course, we start out last month at the VFW fights, the historic VFW in Bristol, Tennessee. Now we are at the Electric Cowboy in Johnson City, Tennessee. Next month, October 7th, we head to Little River, South Carolina, right up the road from Myrtle Beach. And that's going to be Rumble on the River, and that's going to be so cool. It's in a tent. It's our first tent party, and that's going to be really, really cool right out there on the marsh, man. A little inlet there. You got to watch out for alligators.